Namaste. This session, we're practicing about 20 minutes vinyasa yoga with the emphasis of pratyahara. And pratyahara, which is the withdrawal from the senses, is the fifth limb of the 8 limbs of yoga, which is sort of like the path or the blueprint for a yogi. And how we practice this, yes, we can close our eyes. That's one way. We're always taking in data from whatever senses we have available. So how it would look is so for example, if you hear things, you hear sounds, but you remain unattached to said sounds. And this practice ultimately leads us to concentration, allows us to meditate and experience samadhi or bliss, a blissful state. And how we'll practice it on our mats today is with the drishti. And I've mentioned it in a previous video before, pretty much mentioned in every video, but the drishti is the gaze or the point of focus. And each posture typically has a very specific drishti. And so I'll cue to that today in our practice. And I invite you to, if you notice any distractions, especially if you're practicing at home like I am, I hear cars and neighbors and people outside often. But again, the practice is just paying attention what's within you. And you can, if it's easier, within the 4 corners of your mat, if you have a mat. You don't have to have a mat to practice yoga. But anyways, yeah, I invite you to draw your awareness inward. Let's begin. Balasana, child's pose. Draw your big toes to touch. Separate your knees as wide as your mat. Rest your forehead onto the mat and extend your arms forward. Immediately begin to notice your breath, starting to deepen it, slowing down the inhales and the exhales. Notice the points of contact of your body onto your mat, especially your forehead. Begin to rock your forehead side to side, massaging the space between your eyebrows. This is Ajna, our command center. In other words, third eye chakra. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise up to a tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees. Do 3 cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, send your gaze up, tailbone up, cow. Exhale, cat, round your spine, chin to your chest, tailbone down. 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look towards your belly. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Neutralize your spine and then step your right foot to the back of your mat. Tuck the toes under and then lean back into your right heel. As you exhale, release the back of your right leg. Keep your gaze neutral towards between your hands. 1 more breath. Keep your right leg extended. Restack your shoulders over your wrists and then lift your right toes. Point the toes. Okay, so extend through the ankle. Inhale here. As you exhale, cross your right toes over towards the left side of your mat and then look over towards your toes. Inhale, lift the toes back up. Exhale, other side. Tap your toes outside of the right side of your mat. Look towards your toes. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Last one. Inhale. Inhale, extend the foot, and then exhale, tabletop. 1 round cat-cow. Reset the spine. And then re-neutralize the spine. This time, step your left toes back, tuck the toes under, and then lean into your left heel. Staying with the breath. One more breath. Keep the left leg extended as you restack your shoulders. Lift your left toes, extending through the ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, tap your toes outside of your right mat. Look over right shoulder. Inhale, re-extend, lift, use your booty. Exhale, tap to the left, look over to the left. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Re-extend the toes, inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up, tuck the toes under, and stretch your legs. Good, good. And look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. Feet hip-width distance apart for Uttanasana, ragdoll. Grab for opposite elbows and hang heavy. I invite you to choose stillness for now, but if you'd like to sway side to side, you can. Gaze is to the tip of your nose, Nasagra Drishti. Fully exhales to release the backs of your legs, easing through your shoulders and your jaw. One more breath. And release your hands down. Toe heel your big toes to touch. A little space between your heels. Tuck your chin to your chest, and on a slow inhale, rise up bone by bone. Arms heavy, head heavy. Head and neck arrive last at the top. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, draw them down and back. Samastitihi. Press your hands to your heart center. Eyes can be closed or gaze to the tip of your nose. Inhale for Om. Surya Namaskar A, Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up. Touch your palms. Look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Empty the breath. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, low plank. As always, you can skip or use your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 1. Gaze towards your navel. 2. And exhale, 3. Look forward, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain pose, lift up. Samastitihi, exhale. Second one, sun B, inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. At the same time, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, vinyasa, your variation. Be with the breath. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, root your left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1. Sink your hips, look up. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way back down. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward, root your right heel as you inhale. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Use your full exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. 1. Press the earth away from you, lengthen your tailbone. Exhale, 2. Use your full exhales. And exhale, 3. Good. From here, inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees, stack your right hip over the left. Deep conscious breathing. Inhale, re-extend your right heel. As you exhale, stand your foot between your palms. Warrior two, ground your left heel down. Ooh, my mic fell off. Extend your arms opposite directions and look beyond your right fingertips. Good. Maintain in your practice despite any snafus, distractions. Energetically drawing your heels in towards each other. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Reach your spine forward, lower your right hand down, left hand up. And extend your left hand over your ear, stretch through your left side. Press your elbow and your arm together, your arm and your leg together. Pull your chest up towards the sky, look towards your left hand. And then inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, warrior two towards your left leg. Bend your left knee. And then inhale, reverse warrior, stretch left side. And exhale, vinyasa. This time, inhale, lift your right leg up, or your left leg. As you exhale, stack your left hip over the right for scorpion dog. Stretch through your hips, keep breathing. And then inhale, re-extend your left heel. Exhale, step your foot between your palms, warrior two. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Reach opposite directions and look beyond your left hand. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, extend a side angle pose. Extend your spine forward, lower your left hand down, right hand up. And then extend your right palm away from your right foot. Look towards your right hand. Stretch through your right side. And then inhale, rise up to stand. Start or exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee. Reverse warrior, sweep your right hand up. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Exhale. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. Slide your hands underneath your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need to make that connection. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your elbows. Gaze to the tip of your nose. As you exhale, slowly lift your sit bones, straightening your legs. Noticing the breath. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, release your hands from your feet and come up to stand. Step or hop your feet to touch, samastitihi. Good. And then we'll start our balancing, leaning into your right leg to start. Lift your left knee. Good. One-legged mountain. You can stay here. So I'll offer different layers for this next posture. So you can stay here or round your spine, interlace all 10 fingers underneath your left foot. Good. You can also use a strap here, but round your spine, think cat in your spine. Option to stay here. Option to kick your heel forward. Look forward and think halfway lift in your spine. Stay with the breath, trying to keep both legs as straight as possible. Concentrate. And then reversing the way you came in. If you extended, bend the knee. If you interlace your fingers, return your chest back up. And then everybody, place your foot back down. Right away, lean into your left foot. Find mountain, and then lift your right knee. One-legged mountain, stay here. Good, find your balance. Option to stay or option to round your spine, interlace your fingers underneath your foot. Look down towards your mat, round your spine, belly locked. Option to stay, option to extend your right heel forward, pulling your shoulders back, looking forward. And then reversing the way you came in, rebend the knee, release your hands, shoulders up, and then exhale, Samastitihi, exhale. Nice. And then Vrikshasana, tree pose. So once again, leaning into our right leg to start. Lift your left knee. Good, good. Draw your hands to your heart center, and you can stay here once again, or open your knee out to the side and place your foot to your ankle, calf, or thigh. You can use your hands, of course. But press everything to your center, especially the eyes, gazing straight ahead or towards the tip of your nose. Experience the balance in your body. Good, and then reversing, knee back to chest, foot back to earth. Right away, lean into your left side and lift your right leg. You can stay here or open your knee out to the side and place your foot to ankle, calf, or thigh. Legs, arms press into your center and eyes are centered. Just observing the breath, observing any data from our senses. And then reverse, knee to chest, foot back to earth. Separate the feet hip-width distance, arms by your side, roll the shoulders back, gaze slightly to the tip of your nose, Nasagra Drishti. Do a little open-eyed standing meditation. Again, receiving the data from our senses, but remaining a simple observer of said data. No need to interpret or label. Very good. And then inhale, mountain pose, reach your hands, widen up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward, and then walk your hands forward. Option for one last vinyasa. Option to head straight to down dog. Downward facing dog. Shirshasana, headstand. Do what you can here. First set up for a headstand. Again, do what you can. If you like wall or block, do so. Press your elbows down and then lift up on the inhale. Keeping your gaze at one point. Maintaining balance in your breath and your body and your mind. And then reversing the same way you came in. Keep your head down and then rest in child's pose. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your eyes. And then inhale, rise up to a tabletop, and then find your way into a seat. Good. Extend both legs out to the side for a wide straddle. Turn towards your right leg and reach for what you can, calf, ankle, or foot. Inhale, pull back, and exhale, fold. Breathe deep into the back of your right leg, noticing and observing what you feel, sensations, and using the breath to let go of any thoughts and associations with said sensations. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, release and turn towards your left leg. Receive ankle, calf, or foot. Inhale, pull back. And exhale, fold over your leg. Just be where you are. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, release. Bend your knees and find cosmic egg. So big toes touch. And wrap your arms around your knees, forehead to your knees. Good, and then release that side. Extend your legs forward. Big toes touch. Plant your hands about a foot behind you, and then inhale, lift your hips. Ground your toes as best you can onto your mat. Option to keep your neck neutral, looking up, or draw your gaze back. Use your back to lift your hips. And then exhale, release everything back down. Twist, so plant your right foot outside of your left knee. Option to bend your left knee under. And then lean back, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right, look over right shoulder. Option for full or half bind, few more breaths. And then exhale, let that side go. Switch the legs out. Bend your left knee, cross the foot outside of right knee. Option to keep the leg extended or bend your knee underneath. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, reach your right hand. Exhale, twist to your left side, look over left shoulder. Good, and then exhale, release the twists, and then find your way onto your back for our rest, Shavasana. Relax your arms, your legs, your eyes. Release control of your body and your breath. Just simply notice them as they are. Observe any sounds, noises. When you notice these things, simply draw your awareness back to your breath. Likewise with any smells or tastes. memories, come back to your breath. And I'll leave you here in Shavasana. Please stay for a few minutes so you can integrate your practice and remain inward for at least a few more minutes. As always, thank you. Namaste.